forward, standing 6 foot, number 3, MP.
It's live coverage of the NBA on Monday night. Thank you for joining us here on 2K Sports. Alongside Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony, I'm Kevin Harlan. And we'll be checking in with Allie LaForest from the sideline moments from now. And a moment now to check out who the Warriors have coming up on their schedule. On Wednesday, they'll be matching up with Darius Garland and the Memphis Grizzlies. Then on Friday, they'll go up against Cade Cunningham and the Detroit Pistons.
And for the matchup with the Jazz, that one, the 7th on the season for them. The team's still looking to improve each time they take the floor.
And now the Golden State Warriors starters. Antetokounmpo is out there with Jaime Jaquez. Then there's John Morant. Then there's Desmond Bane. And it's Pittman in at the 5 down low. And for the Rockets, Smith and Şengün make up the 4 and the 5. Gaffey is out there with Amen Thompson. And it's MP in at the 3, the small forward. And Greg, now that we have a new season underway, what's most important for these teams to remember right now?
That it's a long season, Kevin. And I know we say that a lot, but it's the truth. And to just remember, there's going to be plenty of ups and downs during the course of the year.
Will MP has made it a point to become the best player in his conference. And he's let everyone know about it, too. He wants in that game badly.
All-star games in this league are special, and you can't fault MP for wanting to pursue being the unanimous best player in his conference. The story to watch here, I think, is how this changes the defensive approach against him. We might be seeing some elevated intensity with MP on the court. I'm excited to see how he fights to win in those matchups.
Let's send it over to Allie for a report on MP.
All eyes tonight are on the elite matchup at small forward. I spoke with MP about it, and he said it's a great test for both of us. Not as much individually, but more like which guy can lead his team to a win, who can get it done. He wants to let the scoreboard do the talking, guys.
And thanks for the story. You know you have to like that attitude. And coming off his second league MVP award, Greg, MP is certainly cementing his place as one of the best to ever do it.
Well, Kevin, you look at the players to win multiple MVPs, every single one in the hall or headed there, and he'll be no exception.
Payne for 3. The Rockets pull it in. This game matchup with the Suns, a tough loss there.
Yeah, for that loss, you can credit their defense or lack thereof. Too many breakdowns on that end of the floor.
Yeah, and that's really inexcusable. I mean, there's just no way that you can justify that. When you don't put the work in on defense, you're going to end up on the losing end.
Greg, you look at Alperen Şengün. He's one of the best combinations of force and finesse in the NBA.
And you wonder how he fell to the 16th pick in the 2021 draft. You saw the numbers he was putting up as a 19-year-old in Turkey. Pretty clear he should have gone higher.
And he's got his first chance at the line here.
And the free throw line was a problem spot for him in their last game. Really struggled up there.
Yeah, you know, he had a lot of misses for him. And it looked to me as though he just never was comfortable from the foul line. And, you know, with his free throw percentage being where it was last season, it changed the way teams defended him. I mean, there were no easy baskets. He was going to get fouled anytime he got near the rim. They were going to make him earn his points at the line.
Now, here's MP. He had 35 points last game out. That's basket number 2 with his third shot off to a fast 2 for 3. Well, last year, Greg, MP continuing to cement himself as an elite player in this NBA.
First team All-NBA for a second time. MP has become a franchise player, someone you build your team around.
Now, here's MP. Following the miss by Giannis Antetokounmpo.
Nice work, Smith, doing a good job in the pick and roll there.
Now, Morant. His last outing, he had 18 points. Pass to Pittman. Golden State moving the ball around.
One of his specialties on display there, a nifty lead pass.
And we're approaching about 3.5 minutes played in the first quarter. MP outside. Screen by Şengün. And MP throws it down hard.
Hey, MP not messing around or playing around inside. He's dropping the hammer, folks.
Morant passes to Pippen. Now here's Antetokounmpo. And stolen by Şengün. Thompson with it. He's picked up by Morant. MP left side. Smith with a screen on Antetokounmpo. And it's Smith finishing it off.
Simply a great play. Smith Jr. making that play look easy.
MP with the dish.
Warriors trail by 4. To the middle. Giannis dunks it down.
Creating a high percentage look with a good decision on that pass.
For Houston, they've gotten 6 or 7 shots to fall in the first quarter. They're off and running. MP outside. Şengün with the screen for MP. There's the steal. At the elbow, it's Antetokounmpo. And they pick up 2. Antetokounmpo's got 10 points.
Did not take him long to get into the flow of this game, knocking down 5 of his first 7 shots.
And timeout called by Darko Rajakovic. He's going to make some adjustments to the game plan. For the Rockets, Tari Eason's checked in for Mason, and Brandon Boston subbed in for Thompson. And the Warriors making a change here. Mason, he checked in for the Rockets. Hood comes in for Caffey. And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Warriors.
I like how they've worked the ball inside, getting looks closer in there, and that really helps your offense.
You know, points off turnovers is something else they've excelled in. I expect the opponent at least to try to squeeze that orange a little better.
Rockets trail by 4. Pass to Eason. Here is Mason. The 3 bangs home the trifecta. He's got 9. And 5 years now in the league for MP. Greg, scary to think that his prime years are still ahead of us. They're coming up.
Kevin, it's hard to imagine that his best basketball is ahead of him. But when you think about the most dominant primes we've seen from a player, the way he can control the game, the drive he has as a player, it's all there for him to take.
And the replay demonstrating once again how aggressive that defense was.
Yeah, quick thinking pays off big. What a block.
Smith checked in for Alperen Şengün. And the Warriors also making a change. Walsh is checked in. Pass to Rogers. Clock at 6. Fires the 3. Good on the three-point shot.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
And so Hood will bring it up for Houston. 4-point game. MP outside. Looking for Eason. He gets it there. MP, that's for 2. Miller grabs the miss. Golden State's gone 2 of 5 from three-point land here in the first quarter. Pass to Rogers for 3. They get the rebound. Miller, no luck.
No such thing as an easy bucket most of the time in the NBA, but I'm surprised he missed that.
Here's MP, and the dunk by MP.
Nimble move by MP with the rock that time, able to bag his own groceries right there.
Here's Walsh. No good on the three. It's intercepted. Into the lane. Here's Rodgers. And the rejection by MP. Giannis Antetokounmpo. He's feeling it tonight and has been the driving force for the Warriors. He got into double digits for the quarter with 10 points total. Back to the action in just a minute. We hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even so far on the scoreboard. And taking a look at the Warriors' performance here, guys. What are your thoughts?
Just a terrific first quarter, sparked really by their unselfishness.
Yeah, and you know, so many of their hoops came off an assist, which is a good sign of ball movement and sharing that ball.
They've got Brandon Boston. Torrey Easton is out there with Smith. Then there's Mason. And it's Hood in at the point. That's the group starting the second quarter for the Rockets. The great Giannis Antetokounmpo, Clark, winning that 2021 title felt like the final hurdle for him.
Yeah, I think it was a capstone achievement. It was the one thing he hadn't done. I mean, he won back-to-back MVPs in his mid-20s. He was already a Defensive Player of the Year award winner, too. The Larry O'Brien Trophy was the last piece in the puzzle of a future Hall of Famer.
And let's go to the sideline. Here's Allen.
Thanks, guys. Well, MP in their last time out against Phoenix was outstanding. He dropped 35 points, and he did his work from both the floor and the free throw line. And the entire NBA talking about his performance. It was that special. Can he do it again? We'll see, guys.
Nice work there, Ellie. Thank you. It certainly was a special night for him. The team really fed off his energy.
Yeah, the catalyst for that win, it was an effort that I'm sure he's hoping to replicate tonight.
Yeah, you know, all indications are that he feels good coming into this. Feels confident that he can build on that prior success.
And so here is Houston following the score by Golden State. Here's MP. And the Rockets making a change here. Thompson's checked in. MP deciding where to go with it. Doesn't go that time. Some solid defense from Antetokounmpo. Looks for Miller, gets it to him, and Miller throws it down hard.
Fantastic ball movement that time. Antetokounmpo skilled at taking apart a defense with his passing.
MP outside. To the inside. It's stolen by Antetokounmpo. Down low. Here's De Silva. And he can't extend the lead to double digits. Nuggets trail by 8. MP outside. Inside. Thompson outside. 6 on the shot clock. MP, that's for 2. Finds himself wide open and drills it. MP's got 13.
And I'm loving the energy MP is attacking with. He's not giving this defense any room to breathe.
And so Steve Kerr decides to call a timeout. He made the decision to huddle up with his guys and talk about strategy. Sengun's checked in for the Rockets. And the Warriors also making a change. Morant's checked in. Warriors leading by 6. Giannis right side. Morant looking around. A 3-ball by Morant.
And look at Morant getting bold at the arc. When he's feeling it, you really have to watch him out there.
Back to Hood. Houston moving it around. Giannis against Mason. Over Giannis. And And Houston again with the bucket.
Good release on the jumper from MP.
Looking at the last game for the Golden State Warriors, it was a loss to the Raptors.
You know, I don't like to use the word shock, but that was a shocking result for me. Nobody saw that one coming. To lose to that team was surprising enough, but to get blown out like that?
I know. I mean, I'm with you there. It just seemed as though they were sleepwalking their way through that entire game. It was, in my estimation, just inexcusable.
Greg, you've had a long NBA career, so I'm curious, what's one of the biggest changes you've noticed since you've retired?
Well, you know, one that doesn't get talked about enough, length. You know, players these days are just longer, especially in the backcourt, and that wing position. Feels like every team has a guy 6'9" or taller that is a pure perimeter player.
Caffey, he's checked in for Hood. Jaime Jaquez, he's checked in for the Warriors. Bane comes in for Rogers. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Şengün.
You can't make brain-neutral mistakes like that. I mean, he may get an earful later.
Houston making a switch here. Hood's checked in. The Warriors also with a sub. Pittman's checked in. And it's the Warriors with the ball. And Morant gets it to go. Making some changes. Smith comes in for Jari. Mason in for Hood. Miller's checked in for the Warriors. Rogers comes in for Giannis Antetokounmpo. Warriors trail by 3. Miller, the pass to Rogers. Back to Miller. Pass to Bane. And the Warriors miss again.
I wonder what the score would be if they weren't controlling the backboard.
It's clearly been their edge, and in a close game like this, you look for every edge you can find.
Now, here is Smith. He had an 18-point outing in the last game against Phoenix. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Good. Nice job down low. Smith's got the lead up to 5 now for the Rockets.
And his presence as a scorer, it just has a calming effect for the rest of the team. He's a fallback option whenever they need him.
Look out!
And leave it up to Morant to put on a show. What a spectacular dunk.
Fires, high poke. What a play! Simply drains it in at the buzzer.
Resourceful move there, ending the period on a high note.
Nothing like knocking down that last possession of a quarter to give you a little feel-good momentum.
And that's it for the first half of action. What's been a very close game here. Houston on top, up 5. We'll see you back here after the break for third quarter basketball.
Welcome to halftime, and after 2 quarters played, some ground to make up for Golden State.
They've done everything they can to shoot their way out of this contest. Somehow, they're still in it. Got to make the most of that opportunity.
It just takes a few to fall to open up the floodgates.
And guys, let's turn our attention to the future, shall we? Here's the upcoming schedule.
Taking a look at Houston. I love a new season, new faces, new places. Get to watch the rookies develop. Nothing better.
Yeah, it's great to be back for us and for the players and for the fans. And that's a halftime wrap. Let's get back to the second half with the call by Kevin Harlan and the crew.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. You look at MP in this one, he's been everywhere.
You just love the patience in that first half. Waited until he got the look he wanted.
Well, you know what, guys? It was all about efficient offense, not rushing things, taking your time, finding the best shot on every possession.
Houston leading by 5. And Golden State looking at who they've got. We've got Jaime Jaquez, Desmond Bane out there with John Morant. And then there's Antetokounmpo. And it's Pittman. At the 5 spot.
Well, MP launches himself straight off the drive, turning his speed into some hang time.
And it's Morant missing.
And they continue to control the glass.
Guys, I think they've simply been the more physical team, and that's why they're ahead.
Now we'll hear from Allie LaForce, and she's got a story for us. An update. Allie?
Thank you, Kevin. John Morant looking to lead the way. He said, I set the tone. My teammates feed off of it, and I love to compete. That's how we all grew up, playing on the blacktop outside, competing it up. Level when there was no cameras around. Back to you.
He's got that alpha mentality. Allie LaForce with the report. Hey, Allie, thanks. And here we go with Thompson running it up the court. And Thompson throws it down.
Boy, he fluidly moves up the floor, easily demonstrating great athleticism. Man, Thompson, impressive.
Antetokounmpo looking over the floor. Giannis drives in. Score the basket. It's number 6 for him this game. 6 for 9, 67% shooting.
It's a great move, and he catches the defense completely off guard.
Yeah, if that's a harbinger of things to come, he's looking at having a very big second half.
Count the bucket, and he's got a free throw coming up as well.
Great production on the interior right now. 8 straight from inside.
Buffalo bully ball right there, partner.
Miller's checked in for the Warriors.
First team foul. At the line for Houston, Jabari Smith Jr. At the line, shooting 1.
The free throw drops for Smith. Clark, when you think of 3-level scorers at the power forward position, Jabari Smith fits the bill.
Yeah, he runs like a gazelle and seems to never tire. I mean, the energy he plays with is contagious and seems limitless. He gets himself to the rim. He's got a sweet stroke. Well, I tell you, his future is really bright.
Rockets leading by 10. MP outside. To the paint, it's tipped. Shot clock at 5. Houston needs to get a shot. Thompson inside the line. It's good. The assist that time from Smith. Thompson's got the lead up to 12 now for Houston. Here's Giannis. 16 points for him. Golden State moving the ball around. On the wing, MP. Smith on the wing. Pass to Caffey. And it's off from three-point range. And here's Miller. He'll bring it up for Golden State. Down by 12. Next up on the schedule, the Grizzlies. That'll be a home game. That'll be the first of 2 straight at home. Antetokounmpo against MP. And here's Smith. MP finds Smith. 2 points. That one goes. Smith's got 11 points.
And this has been a great job of just getting into the middle of that defense and really...
The setup and the slam by Giannis.
Love the read there from Antetokounmpo. I mean, his basketball IQ is really impressive when it comes to alley-oop attempts.
MP. Outside. Şengün with a screen on Antetokounmpo. Inside. Here's Morant. And the rejection by MP. And so
Of the floor.
Jaquez outside. Jaquez against MP. Now Smith. Thompson from long range. The Warriors pull it in. Antetokounmpo's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Bane passes to Morant. Pass to Jaquez. Just 5 on the clock. An easy 2 points on the layup.
The defense not putting up any fight on the inside. They've allowed 10 straight points in the paint.
That's not the kind of streak you want to be part of defensively. Tighten it up, fellas.
Mason kicks to Şengün. No good from outside. Warriors trail by 10 to the inside. Miller dishes to Morant. And the rejection by MP. Pass to Şengün. Giannis Antetokounmpo grabs the miss. Warriors have gone 4 of 9 from the floor so far in the third. Now here's Morant. Jaquez outside. Launches it. The rebound by Mason. Mason's got 4 rebounds in this game.
Well, it's clear he's frustrated. Just needs to slow things down a touch and let the offense come to us.
Down low. Morant passes to Bing. Here's Miller. Now, Antetokounmpo. He's covered by Thompson. That's good. The Houston lead is cut down now to just 8 on the basket from Antetokounmpo.
Another night we see Giannis at his best. This defense doesn't have a clue as to how to guard him.
Şengün with the screen for MP. Another miss by Houston. Golden State's gotten blank from three-point land so far in the third. Still 0 for 3. And the slam dunk by Antetokounmpo.
And hard to decide which was better, the pass, the catch, or the slam.
Oh, there's no wrong answer. Sensational alley-oop.
I tell you what, you wouldn't know they're the team trailing when they're able to pull off plays like that.
And it's slammed in by Smith.
Boy, Smith put some real power behind that jam. Well done, young man.
Here's Morant. 7 points in the game. 1:11 left in the third quarter. Payne for 3. The shot, no good. Good D by Johnson. Screen by Şengün. Mason, nice jump shot from the top of the key. And now it's a 10-point Rocket lead.
No doubt about the consistency when it comes to scoring the basketball for him tonight. A real nice lift for their offense.
And finished off by Morant.
Just as quick as anyone in this league, Morant can seemingly get to the hole at will.
Caffey the pass to Mason. There's 31 seconds left to play in the third. Antetokounmpo pulls it in. Giannis has got his 8th rebound here tonight. Here's Hackett. Offline with his 3.
He's hit a rough patch for sure this period. They need more from him.
Pass to Mason. From the arc, and Alperen Sengun gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul.
Personal foul. Substitution on the court.
And
Cutting through contact, pass is sharp, and the ball's going to fall for him.
I can tell that he wants his team to be precise with their decision-making.
Kevin, he's aware of just how special they are when they play smart and play together.
Fourth quarter of action is upon us. Thanks, as always, for joining us. Hood out there with Brandon Boston. Then it's Thompson. Then it's Alperen Sengun. And it's Eason in at the 4-man position. It's the 5 for Houston right now. Pass to Eason. Here's Boston. To the middle. Here's Sengun. And Sengun throws it down.
Read the defense and executed. The IQ showing through for Sengun.
Now Miller. Outside, Antetokounmpo. Great defense that time from Sengun.
And really credit their advantage on the backboard. That's where the lead has been built, and that's why they are in control.
Simply controlling the glass. I mean, plus 10 is the advantage in rebounds right now.
Hood can't get it to go. Houston making some changes. Smith checked in for Tari Eason. And it's Mason in for Brandon Boston. Morant, he's checked in for the Warriors. Fourth quarter of play, and we're about 2.5 minutes through it right now.
Oh, great defense. They anticipated the play and got there first.
And not afraid to put his body on the line either. He took a shot for the team in that situation.
Rockets leading by 9. And here is Mason. In the corner, Şengün with it. On the wing, MP. 6 to shoot. Used the shot fake to create the angle, but couldn't get it to fall. To the paint. Here's Morant. And it's blocked by Şengün.
Look at how Şengün attacks the ball, doing all he can to reel it in.
Goes back up. MP, no good. Warriors trail by 9. Pass to Morant. Here is Rogers. Three-pointer. Good, and a nice assist from Morant.
That's a nice play, getting the separation he needs for a clean look.
And you look at him, he's given up an awful lot of size in that matchup, so he needs to have the ability to create separation.
MP finds Hood. And here is Şengün. And Şengün throws it down.
Şengün finishing with authority. There you go, big. fella. Make him feel you.
Here's Antetokounmpo. Rebound by Smith.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
Here's MP. And he stays with it. Şengün trying to free himself up. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. It goes on Giannis Antetokounmpo. And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stance for the Rockets.
They've been so aggressive getting out on shooters all game long. Nothing's getting past this defense, and that, to me, has been impressive.
And another thing, guys, they've dominated on fast breaks tonight, outrunning their opponent the entire game.
Houston making a switch. Caffey's checked in. And Clark, is someone who has been around the game their entire life, what advice would you give to younger players?
A couple of things, Kevin, I would highlight. One is embrace the work, embrace the process of development, run your own race in that regard, stay away from the snare of compare, and dedicate yourself to being a continual learner and always striving to get better.
Giannis against Mason. To the inside. Antetokounmpo with the steal. And here we go, the fast break with Giannis. Morant passes to Jaquez. And a wide open look for Payne. Off the mark there with the three-point shot.
And they hold a huge advantage on the backboard.
And that's been the key to this league. I mean, they've really dominated the glass.
Buries the deep ball.
The man has no heart, and that's poor defense for a team that has a long way to catch up.
They look pretty demoralized to me, and that always shows through at the defensive end first.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
And, guys, that's exactly the kind of high-impact defense they want to see out of him.
Now, MP. Here comes MP, rising up and ripping down the two-hand jam.
Against contact, too. How about that? They really made MP work for that hoop inside.
And so Morant will bring it up for Golden State. Here's Payne. Antetokounmpo outside. Now Morant, shot clock at 6. No good from 3.
Definitely a situation you want to make sure you don't give him too good of a look.
Screen by Smith. MP. Oh, MP slamming it down.
Well-rounded effort, and they show no signs of letting up.
Almost no holes in their performance tonight. They've been tremendous.
And so Steve Kerr calls for the timeout. Wants to make sure everybody's coordinated and intent. Here's Antetokounmpo. .131 left here in the fourth quarter. Morant outside. 3, good.
And how about the catch and fire there from Morant? He's got endless confidence in his ability.
Here's MP. Smith with a screen on Antetokounmpo. Strong move off the glass.
Out of the pick and roll, MP able to read and react.
Warriors trail by 14. 1:07 left in the fourth quarter. and that one is good.
No question as to which team gave the better effort tonight. A dominant performance and an outstanding win for the Rockets.
If they had to battle for this win, there were times when it looked like it was maybe slipping away a bit, but they never let that happen, which I thought was a real credit to them.
And that's a product of their mental toughness. Anytime the flow of the game turned against them, instead of caving, they just dialed it up a notch and were able to pull away.
And so with this, they'll end up with their second win on the year.
And against a conference opponent, always good to take that first win of the season series to establish a psychological edge.
Especially because they're going to get together 3 more times this season. You love to get an opponent figured out early when you're going to be seeing them that often.
And you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for MP.
Just an outpouring of points from him. Nobody could do much to keep him from dropping it in.
Rocket 6 from 10 feet away, cleared away by Eason. MP outside. So we see Houston taking the W here. Some good competition, but the hometown advantage and their ability to stay focused, I think, made the difference.
Yeah, and the first step in becoming a good team is your ability to win at home. And they really seem to revel in that opportunity, and this is what they came out to do.
Now, let's go to our sideline reporter, Dominic Hamill.
2 main storylines tonight, MP. The win your team picked up and the show you put on. Can you talk about that?
Our coach is always stressing getting off to a fast start in game and in season. So we're trying to rack up as many dubs as we can early to put ourselves in the best position to finish strong heading into the playoffs.
Anything to say about your individual performance? Particularly coming against someone competing with you for all-star votes, as you mentioned in your pregame social media video.
My game said all I got to say.
Kevin, over to you.
All right, thanks, Dom. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. Alongside Clark Kellogg, Greg Anthony, and Allie LaForce, I'm Kevin Harlan. And as always, we appreciate you joining us right here tonight on 2K. So long, everyone.